Nadal City, South Cotabato.
Michael Boho Malunes, Anilao, Iloilo. Conrado Banjo Bermachea Mamaraldo Jr., Basista, Pangasinan. Roland Jonas Manieje, Cebu City. Carl Mark Peñaflor, Manlangit, Zamboanga City. Ed Lunel Marvin Bardos Mapalo, Hindang, Leyte. Edwin Vivas Marshall Jr., Taguig City. Baltazar Linmayog Marcos Jr., Sagada Mountain Province. Joel J. Aguilar Mariano, Tuguegarao City. Bernacion San Juan Mariano Jr., Gainza, Camarines Sur. Desireline Ventinilla Martos, Fort del Pilar, Baguio City.
Jimson Santos Masangkay, San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. Edwin Casabar Mateo Jr., Villanueva Bautista, Pangasinan. June Mark Pamaybay Matugas, Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte, cum laude. Lawrence Denora Medina, Las Piñas City. Dante Alfiler Membrere II, Umingan, Pangasinan. Nicolay Badana Mendoza, Villamor Air Base, Pasay City. Vilma de Ocampo Mojado, Rosario, Batangas. Herbert Pabrua Montenegro, San Miguel, Tarlac. Mark Lester Dulce Mora, La Trinidad, Benguet. Arthur Rico Nasayaw, Kamalig, Albay, cum laude.
Freddy Quinto Navarro, Corimao, Ilocos Norte, cum laude. Dan Ray Pico Nieves, Tanay, Rizal. Dominic Banak Olayvar, Lapasan, Cagayan de Oro City. Erwin Soriano Olonan, Viga, Catanduanes. Romar Tique Ong, Quezon, Palawan. Brian Hali Oria, Santa Maria, Pangasinan. Joey Brian Cablinan Otgalon, Lagawe, Ifugao. Philip Umpad Uano, Isabel, Leyte. Chad Visico Paano, Mandaue City, Cebu. Roy Zar Diliera Pableo, Cotabato City.
Jefferson Salcedo Palasi, Sablan, Benguet. Romulo Valente Manugas Palomino, Tacloban City. Michael Lina Pambid, Batak, Ilocos Norte. Virgilio Cesar Gumera Paquera II, Midsayap, North Cotabato. Lodge Nasiluan Pavillar Jr., Lapu-Lapu City. Alden Rayela Pelaire, Quezon City. Ryan Alimasa Perez, San Jose, Batangas. Keith Singiet Pinies, Hinatilan, Cebu. Abel Destajo Porto, Tinambak, Camarines Sur. Lawrence Bernardo Potencia, Cabanatuan City.
Joas Umaklap Pramis, Ragay, Camarines Sur. Juniro Sagisi Kibilan, Lasam, Cagayan. Michael Angelo Mina Kibuyen, Victoria, Tarlac. Melvin Ray Nakalaban Kilang, Western Bikutan, Taguig City. Has Vincent Mascarinas Ramoneda, Baybay, Leyte. J.R. Jacinto Ramones, Aurora, Isabela. Ray Rabi Remehio, Kamalanyugan, Cagayan. Emmanuel Binag Reyes, General Aguinaldo, Cavite. Josette Ricentes Romero, Bungoran, Owas, Albay. Glenn Balisi Roncal, Lasam, Cagayan.
Elizabeth Bautista Rosete, Quezon City. Roxanne Soriano Rojas, Binalonan, Pangasinan. Ian Justin Pilanga Sagario, Cainta, Rizal. James Whirlwind Ocampo Salazar, Makati City. Julius David Salting, Taguig City. John Martin Marigmen Samarita, Quezon City, cum laude. Lawrence Manzanillo Santillan, Bacoor, Cavite. Christopher Dosejo Santos, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Jefferson Pamitan Santos, Igig, Cagayan Valley, cum laude. John Colbe Piano Sepulcre, Baguio City.
Harry Lindon Lupilop Cerceña, Bayumbong, Nueva Vizcaya, cum laude. Ray Jason Alipio Soriano, Binmalay, Pangasinan. Rocco Alban Suerte, Bukod, Benguet. Michael Avila Tabali, Vigan, Ilocos Sur, cum laude. Aaron Kudja Talens, Quezon City. Janeline Sarmiento Tamakay, Western Bicutan, Taguig City. Aldous Christopher de Guzman Tamayo, Tuguegarao City. Leonil Alexis Ekle Tan, Tacloban City. Frank Melton Cabales Tobias, Cabatuan, Iloilo, cum laude. Lumerey Candelario Tolentino, Mayantok, Tarlac.
Noel Odihar Bermeo Tominio, Iriga City, Camarines Sur. Emery Lienado Torre, Malalag, Davao del Sur. Leonil Litong Tutanes, Concepcion Pequeña, Naga City. Longin Afalia Umaging, Bagabag, Nueva Vizcaya. BJ Pasaraba Ursua, Lasam, Cagayan. Wilson Hofer Usman Jr., Sulu. Rogelio Sarmiento Velano, Alaminos, Pangasinan. Danilo Salcedo Vidad Jr., Luna Apayao, cum laude. Fredimir Valeros Villamayor, Zamboanga City. Rainier Lapanya Ibanez, Bagong Silang, Caloocan City.
We will now hear the valedictory address of Cadet First Class Ariel G. Ralios, Cadet Corps, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Our distinguished guest of honor, Her Excellency, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, the Secretary of National Defense, Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr., the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Hermogenes Esperon Jr., the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Alexander Llano, the Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Pedrito Kadungog, the Flag Officer in Command, Vice Admiral Rogelio Calunsag, the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Major General Leopoldo Maligalig, senior officers and other officers present, our instructors and mentors, My special greeting goes to the proud parents and relatives of the graduating class. To my classmates, Bok Mista, friends, ladies and gentlemen, buenas tardes, good afternoon. Today marks a very significant milestone to the members of the PMA Baghawi class of 2008, as we will be leaving the four corners of our revered institution, the Philippine Military Academy. It is the end of a very colorful phase of our young life, as we will be putting down our full dress uniforms and start a new journey with newer, wider, and more challenging horizons ahead of us. We are now to face the real world, to live up to the ideals that has been instilled in us. Our graduation is the realization of an ultimate dream and a testament to the hard work and dedication that we have showed throughout our years in the academy. As we are going to move on, let us always remember what have been inculcated in us by our families and important persons in our lives. Let it also be that we pay respect to our alma mater for having nurtured us the whole time we are here. Having been able to graduate and pass the rigorous requirement of the academy is truly a great feat that we can be proud of. The challenges, however, are not yet finished. We still have things to prove that the opportunities of a free and well-balanced education are not put to waste. With the training that we have received, we are now set to attest that we have been truly transformed into values-centered PMA graduates. A lot have been said and written about the PMA. With the establishment of the Roadmap 2015, the PMA has its end mission of developing not only successful military men, but also leaders of character. It envisions itself to be the premier leadership school of the country, producing military professionals of character dedicated to protect and help build the nation. The Academy strives to exemplify the most excellent traditions of service with a strong adherence to honor and its core values of courage, integrity, and loyalty. It is always at the forefront of shaping the lives of Filipino youth who are willing to be transformed into mature individuals dedicated to a lifelong service to the people and the nation. Our stay here in the Academy has been an experience that is beyond comparison. The training and the different activities that we have undergone are carefully planned and implemented to push the cadets to perform beyond their limits. The rigors of training instilled in us the discipline and the positive attitude essential for our pursuit of a military career. I remember my first day of stay here in the Academy. On the first day of April 2004, our reception day. It is as if I have made a mistake of abandoning a carefree civilian life. It is a reception like no other, with our upperclassmen shouting at the top of their voices and commanding us to perform seemingly endless exercises. Confused faces of the plebes then are seen at the hallowed ground of the Borromeo Field. But after realizing that I have fulfilled a goal of being able to be admitted as a cadet, there is no turning back. With the determination and strong faith in God, and of course, encouragement and help from my Mista and other cadets, I am able to reach this point of our graduation day. I guess many of us, the cadets, have the same stories to tell of our struggles and challenges we have experienced inside the Academy. We have been through a lot of hardships in our cadet training, but most of the time, it was fun and a great learning experience throughout as we have developed a strong sense of brotherhood and camaraderie among classmates, as well as our upperclassmen and underclassmen who have been part of our cadetship. Our class has been at the receiving end of many changes in cadet curriculum. There have been some paradigm shifts implemented during the course of our training. We were introduced to upholding the concept of rank has its responsibilities rather than privileges. During our first class year, we were no longer the ruling class, but rather the leading class, because we are not set to rule our underclassmen, but to lead them in running the affairs of the Corps. At the same time, we are to be servant leaders who would be willing to help others in whatever ways we can. These are just some of the changes that gave importance to character development and values formation of future officers. As our class name aptly means, we, the bagong halaw ng lahi, are the new breed of soldiers who have been transformed into leaders of character, dedicated to uphold the Academy's glorious tradition of maintaining a standard of excellence in accomplishing the mission we are tasked to carry out. Though changes are inevitable, the honor code still remains to be our guiding principles. By having a deep sense of honor and integrity, one could never go wrong. As a challenge to my classmates, as we leave the portals of Fort del Pilar, I encourage you to exhibit the values and character that we have developed during our years of stay here in the Academy. We should be agents of positive change that would make a difference, the PMA difference. We should exercise the knowledge and skills that we have learned from the officers and instructors who have been instrumental in our successful cadetship. We have proven our worth as a cadet, having been declared graduates. But our commitment should not stop here. We should continue to strive for excellence and to make remarkable contributions to the armed forces of the Philippines, the people, and the nation. And as we bid goodbye to our alma mater, we should stand firm in the path that lies ahead of us and be strong in dealing with our endeavors, whatever service we may be into. We should be the best person and officer that we can be by holding on to the idealism, patriotism, and values that have been placed deep within our hearts. Let us uphold our duty and mandate of being the protector of the people and our Constitution. Let us not fail the long gray line we have been ahead of us and prove ourselves ready to be servant leaders. Let us, however, remain humble and always steadfast in our faith to the Almighty. Only time will be able to say if indeed we, the Baghawi, has been able to fully uphold the virtues of courage, integrity, and loyalty. As I close, I would like to thank all those who have played a great part in my humble achievement. To my parents, for having a wonderful part in transforming me into the person I am now. For instilling in us, their children, strong Christian and moral values. I am sure they are now rejoicing with the angels up above us. To my siblings, Ate Hazel and Arnel, for being my inspiration throughout my stay here, for giving me the much-needed love and care coming from a true family. To my Christian families, for considering us as a family of their own, who have been with us throughout the hardships and pain, and even more in our triumph and joy. To my foster parents, thank you for giving me home away from home. To my friends, I thank you for your prayers and for being a blessing to my life. To my mista, I may not greet you one by one, but I give you my unconditional gratitude for making my stay here in the Academy worth remembering. Let us demonstrate our battle cry of being united. Baghawi, buo. Let us not also forget to be thankful to those who mold us into the person we are today. On behalf of my classmates, our special gratitude to the parents of the graduating cadets. You have been our inspiration. To all our officers, instructors, mentors, as well as the civilian employees, we thank you for the undying service of training future officers of the country. You have been partners in molding leaders of the country. Above all, to our Almighty God, for being so great, it's all about Him, His present and future glory. Thank you, and a blessed afternoon to everyone.
The Secretary of the Department of National Defense, Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr., will now declare the commissionship of the 220 members of the Baghawi class of 2008.
Declaration of Commissionship. Pursuant to Section 31 of the National Defense Act as amended, you are hereby commissioned second lieutenants or ensigns in the regular force, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Congratulations.
We shall now witness the oath-taking of our newly commissioned officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Hermogenes Esperon Jr., AFP, will administer the oath.
Oath of Office, Republika ng Pilipinas, panunumpa ng katungkulan, mangyaring itaas ang kanang kamay at sumunod sa aking babalangkasin. Ako sabihin ang inyong pangalan, nang sabihin ang inyong tirahan na itinalaga sa katungkulan bilang sabihin ang inyong katungkulan, ay taimtim na nanunumpa. Natutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng iba pang pagkaraan nito ay gagabanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na ako'y tunay na mananalig at tatalima rito. Na susundin ko ang mga batas. Mga utos na ayon sa batas. At mga dekreto na pinaiiral na mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang mga panagutang ito nang walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasihan nawa kayo ng Diyos, binabati ko kayong lahat.
The members of PMA Class of 2008, after having been declared graduates of the Philippine Military Academy, are now alumni of this revered institution. They shall now take their oath of membership to the PMA Alumni Association Incorporated. To administer the oath is the chairman of the PMAAI, Cavalier Bonifacio C. Lomotan Jr.
Please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been accepted as regular member of the Philippine Military Alumni Association Incorporated, do hereby solemnly swear that I will abide by its constitutions and bylaws, that I will support and uphold its code of ethics, that I will obey the rules and regulations promulgated by its board of directors, that I will observe the PMA's motto of courage, integrity, and loyalty, and that I will impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. You can lower your right hand. In behalf of PMAAA, the members of Baghawi Class 2008, welcome. Thank you.
The Secretary of National Defense, the Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr., will now introduce our guest of honor and commencement speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Her Excellency Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Thank you very much, Secretary Gilbert Teodoro. General Maligalig, Superintendent, General Esperon, Chief of Staff, Major Service Commanders, we have several members of the House of Representatives, our House Congressman, Congressman Dumogan, Congressman from Kalinga, Congressman Aguiao, Congresswoman from Leyte with 2 graduates today, Congresswoman Kari. I'd also like to greet our host City Mayor, Mayor Ray Bautista of Baguio City, and Governor Nestor Pongwan of the province of Benguet. Commodore Vic Martir, Assistant Superintendent, PMA officials, faculty of the Philippine Military Academy, AFP and foreign military officials present, I'd like to give a special greeting to Major General Michael Mendoza, who was a son among the graduating students. Congratulations. PMA Class 28, their parents, family, and friends. What a beautiful day today is. Beautiful for Baguio, beautiful for our graduating cadets, beautiful for their families and friends, beautiful for the Philippines. Beautiful for Baguio because we have a beautiful day with a beautiful blue sky on the first day of summer. And I would like to congratulate the City of Baguio for continuing to host this great institution. Congratulations, of course, to our graduating students, to our graduated students, Baghawi Class of 2008. Especially to your valedictorian, Lieutenant Rayos Enora Buena. Congratulations to your parents, other family members and friends who share your dreams and inspired and supported you. In the case of your valedictorian, though his parents are not here today with us down here, they are up there in the beautiful blue sky. Because the story I heard about him is that he has wanted to be a soldier so much that he was already a college graduate when he entered the Philippine Military Academy. And so here he is, here we are. Congratulations to the parents, both here on earth and the parents of our graduates who are now in heaven. Congratulations to the people of the Philippines who spent for the military education of Bagawi Class 2008 so that you, our graduates, will work for the common good. The people of the Philippines are tired of the politics of division and despair. They want you, Bagawi class, to help keep our nation safe, secure, and moving forward. Every Filipino wants a good job, food on the table, a sound education for their children. And dear parents of Bagawi class of 2008, congratulations indeed to you and to the PMA for giving your children a sound education. Bagawi class of 2008 is very special. Congratulations. You are very special because, as General Maligalig and Lieutenant Rayos have said in their speeches, you are the products of the innovations in the curriculum of the Philippine Military Academy. Bagawi class of 2008 knows the multifaceted roles of a 21st century soldier, not just a combatant, but a military professional, a manager, a partner in development. Graduates of 2008, your 4-year stay in the academy honed the skills that you need to perform these roles. PMA exposed you not only to military science, not only to academic discipline, but to other aspects of national life, such as the actual experience of building the hopes of our fellow Filipinos through the Gawad Kalinga and distributing relief goods to the calamity-stricken. Innovations gave your class a sense of distinction, and the greatest paradigm shift in the military protocol, which is at the helm of those innovations, was what our two speakers mentioned earlier. The deviation of the class from rank has its privileges to rank has its responsibility. Your classes focused on institutional building and therefore shifted from personality-driven to institutional leadership. Because of all these and the other innovations, you will be leaders of character. You will be fine pillars of a strong economy and a strong military free from corruption. It is not only the PMA that is working to strengthen the character of our nations. The entire government has placed mechanisms to fix the corruption that still plagues our nation. For instance, a procurement transparency group, a partnership between the government and civil society to make sure that biddings for projects will be above board. This group has members from the Makati Business Club, the Ateneo School of Government GWatch, among others, and lately, the National Secretariat for Social Action of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines. This group monitors 40 priority projects, including the POL, or the Petroleum, Oil, and Lubricants Procurement of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. We do this because an essential part of building a modern nation in these trying times is to have a military as strong and modern as the nation it serves. We have put our money where our rhetoric is, not only by investing in the Philippine Military Academy. We have also invested heavily in new and better equipment, more and better training, and more cooperation with our allies in professionalizing our military. We are investing in brand new helicopters, in watercraft, in squad automatic weapons, in mortars, in military trucks, in radio systems, and in force protection, and others that are needed so much in the battlefield. And we are investing in you, the great Filipino soldier, not only through a renewed and reinvigorated education in the Philippine Military Academy, but also through better care and improved services for the soldiers who are now in active service. Maraming buhay na ang nasagip sa kagyat na saklolo at paggamot ng ating forward field medical support system. Pinupondohan din natin ang upgrade ng mga ospital ng hukbo, gaya ng Camp Bautista Trauma Hospital sa Jolo, at hindi kukulang sa 1 bilyong piso ang gagastusin natin para sa pabahay ng mga sundalo at inyong mga pamilya. The 2008 budget also allocates 12 billion pesos for a 10% increase in the basic salary of civilian, military, and uniformed personnel starting this July. In return for all this mobilization and all these benefits, we have set 2010 as the deadline to win the war against the insurgency. And I congratulate your predecessors in the armed forces, your seniors rather, because as of last year, we had succeeded in cutting in half the number of active insurgents compared to what they were in 2001. The way to win isn't just through the barrel of a gun. Rather, it begins with providing a person a job, food on the table, and human dignity. Central to that success is to invest in the people, in education, healthcare, roads, and bridges, not only by the departments primarily in charge of them, but also by you, the soldiers, as you serve them in the field. And therefore, aside from the money that we have put for modernization and also for increased benefits, we have allocated 1 billion pesos in the 2008 budget of the Department of National Defense for the Kalayaan Barangay Project to help you win the war against insurgency by winning hearts and minds. Our central objective is to create more jobs, not only in those areas of conflict, but in the entire economy. Our central objective is to grow our economy. And to do that, we must invest, invest, and invest. And we have been doing that. We have the strongest economy in over 30 years as a result of the tough reforms we have made to break the cycle of despair which has kept our nation back. These reforms, we must thank people such as Congressman Chodoro and Congressman Dumogan, because they helped us do the tax reforms that can now be used to provide better education for you, better benefits as you join the armed forces, and better fighting equipment to win the war against insurgency. Our strengthened economic fortunes come none too soon, for there are clouds on the economic horizon that we must guard against. Much remains to be done, especially to lift up our poor, and we need you in that objective. I learned that the battle cry of the Bagawi class of 2008 is Bagawi Buo. And I learned that this emanated from the earlier cry, Bagawi, not one less. Bagawi Buo. Buo natin itaguyod ang mga pangarap ng bawat Pilipino.